Oh, I was smiling?
We all agree that Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of the greatest shows of all time. We loved watching Aang save the world from the Fire Lord Ozai, Zuko go through his amazing redemption arc, and all of the funny Sokka moments. But have you ever wondered how the creators brought the show to life? We've got the answers.
Wow.
To create the fantastic bending we see in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animators had a few tricks up their sleeves. Tricks like reference footage. Reference footage is when actors will act out the animated scenes in front of the camera, so the animators can go back, watch the footage, and replicate what they see on paper. Let's look at how Sifu Kisu, the choreographer, brought the elements to life. For Avatar: The Last Airbender, Sifu Kisu decided to use real martial arts techniques to create the different kinds of bending we see in the show. How cool is that? Airbending was inspired by the movements of Bagua. Both airbending and Bagua rely on circular motions, and while the movements may look calm, both styles are a force to be reckoned with. As for waterbending, the style was influenced by Tai Chi. According to Sifu Kisu, waterbending is less about power and more about body alignment and breath, just like Tai Chi. For firebending, Kisu decided to utilize the techniques seen in Northern Shaolin. This form of martial arts, just like firebending, is powerful and dynamic. Just look at the arm and leg movements of both styles. Last, but certainly not least, is earthbending. General earthbending style is based on Hung Gar. Earthbending and Hung Gar are more about their strong stances, and the connection the body makes with the ground. That makes sense. After all, earthbending is all about the bender connecting to, well, the earth. There is one earthbender whose style is not based on Hung Gar, but Chow Gar. Can you guess who it is? That's right, it's Toph. Toph is such a unique and powerful character that she gets her own style. Chow Gar is a more rare form of martial arts. It's tougher and works better for short-range fighting. The choreographers thought that this would be appropriate for Toph because, unlike the other earthbenders we see in the show, she's blind.
And frankly, your earthbending could still use some work too.
This will really make you watch the show differently. Check out the concepts that the show started with before making massive changes to create what we know and love today. First, let's start with how different Aang, Momo, and Appa looked. This is what the creators originally came up with. Momo looks like some kind of robot, and Appa looks more like a big dog than a bison. We can't imagine what the show would be like if the showrunners had stuck with these character designs. Another big change the creators made happened in Uncle Iroh. Instead of being the lovable, wise, and kind man we know, he was almost a hardened war general. Can you picture how different the show would be? Lastly, let's talk about Toph. Did you know that originally she was supposed to be a big, bulky man? That's right. Think of the boulder, another Avatar character fans love. Imagine Toph looking like that. Of course, they do make a joke about it in the Ember Island Players episode when Toph is portrayed as a big man.
What you thinking about?
One of the best parts of Avatar: The Last Airbender is the characters themselves. What would the show be without Aang's optimism and Sokka's humor? They wouldn't be the characters we know and love without the people voicing them.
Alright, here's the deal!
Aang is voiced by Zach Tyler Eisen. His voice is perfect for the character, who balances being mature and being a goofy kid. Katara was brought to life by Mae Whitman. She made sure to bring Katara's motherly instincts and strong character to the forefront when voicing the character. Sokka's voice came from Jack DeSena. We were surprised to learn that Sokka wasn't originally meant to be the humorous guy we love. The creators had intended him to be more serious, but when Jack DeSena started recording for the character, he brought some funny attributes to the character.
Fine by me. If you're not gonna do your job,
Zuko is voiced by Dante Bosco. Now, we all started off against Zuko, since he was only after Aang. But as the show went on, we learned his backstory and we watched one of the best redemption arcs of all time unfold. He's a fan favorite for sure. This is what Basco had to say about voicing the character.
Act from my heart, and hopefully the voice lands in the right place.
Toph's voice is provided by Jesse Flower. We all know Toph as the best earthbender of all time, but what does the woman who voices her think? During a panel, someone asked Flower what her favorite line to record was. As you might have guessed,
I am not Toph, I am Melon Lord!
we love Avatar: The Last Airbender for so many reasons. From the animated perfection to the gripping story to the characters we know and love, the show is practically perfect. Which behind-the-scenes moment surprised you the most? Be sure to let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching!